So in last lecture we have seen what is the forms in heat equations. So three cases arise. So today we are going to see an example. Okay. So example. A uniform road of length L whose surface is thermally insulated is initially at temperature theta is equal to theta naught. Okay. At time t0, at time t0, 1 and is suddenly cooled to theta is equal to 0. Okay. Suddenly cool theta is equal to 0. Okay. And subsequently maintain at this temperature. Okay. The other end remains thermally insulated. Find the temperature distribution theta xt. Okay, this is the question we are going to solve it. Okay. Let's see its solution. So this is heat equation. Okay. Del theta del t is equal to alpha del to theta del t square. Okay. So length is L and T is okay. You can also write here T greater than 0 because T naught will cover in boundary condition or initial condition, whatever. So boundary condition is what? You see that at time t0 one rod is suddenly cooled to 0 temperature. It means, and and subsequently maintain at this temperature. Okay, theta what is the two ends of a rod? One end, this is, you consider this, you see this is rod, this is rod, okay, its length is L, so this is x naught and this is xl, this point is xl, okay. So at one end is initial end, first end, so first end is x naught is equal to 0, and at time 0, t means time, it is 0, but it remains at this temperature means it remains 0. So whatever t you select, it is actually 0 for t greater than equal to 0, because at time t naught one end is suddenly equal to 0 and subsequently maintain at this temperature. For further times it is actually 0 itself, same temperature, okay. Are you getting or not? And the other end remains thermally insulated. If it is thermally insulated, then del theta upon del x will be 0, okay. Okay, it is thermally insulated, other end remains thermally insulated, it means at x is equal to L there is no change, okay. What is the initial condition? Okay, what is the initial condition? A uniform rod of length L whose surface is thermally insulated is initially at temperature. Initially temperature means at x is equal, t is equal to 0, it is t naught, theta naught, okay. Okay. So what are the cases? Okay. What are the cases? We have to see. When we solve heat equation, what type of solution we got actually? We have to look those cases. When we solve heat equation, we got three cases. In first case, what was the solution? Case second and case third. Okay. Case first was that theta xt. When I solve derivation of heat equation, I take capital XT. Okay. But here I am taking theta. You can replace capital T by this theta. Okay. What was the first case? C1. Okay. E to the power lambda x plus C2 e to the power minus lambda x और मल्टीप्लिकेशन में था e to the power alpha lambda square t. First case was this one. What was the second case? C1 cos lambda plus C2 sin lambda x into e to the power minus lambda alpha square t. और थर्ड केस में क्या था? C1x plus C2. These were the cases. Okay. Maybe either case will be in place of second one or maybe third one. Okay, but these were the only cases. Okay, these were the only cases. Okay. So we will take these cases one by one, and if someone is not working, we will leave it. Okay. What is the first case? Case first I am taking. Theta xt is equal to C1 e to the power lambda x plus C2 e to the power minus lambda x e to the power alpha lambda square t. Okay. Okay, so you see that at you apply this condition. First you apply this boundary condition, this BC. This BC you can apply. Theta 0 t is equal to 0 for all t greater than equal to 0. We are going to apply this boundary condition. So if you will apply this boundary condition, what you will get, x की जगह क्या रख देंगे 0, तो ये क्या हो जाएगा C1 plus C2 अल्फा लैम्डा स्क्वायर t इज इक्वल टू 0. लेकिन e to the power something is never 0. Okay, since e to the power alpha this is never 0, we get what we get, C1 plus C2 is equal to 0. C1 plus C2 is equal to 0 we got. Okay. Okay. This one. Now we can apply this. Now we can apply this this condition, boundary condition, LT. So what we will get? What is actually del theta upon del x? First you calculate this. What will be this? This is lambda C1 e to the power lambda x minus lambda C2 e to the power minus lambda x e to the power alpha lambda square t. Now impose this condition. What you will get? Lambda will come out. C1 e to the power again this part can never be 0. So what you got? In first case lambda was positive number, so lambda is not 0. When we solve heat equation, lambda was what? Lambda was non-zero. So lambda is non-zero. So this implies what? C1 e to the power C2 e to the power minus lambda. Okay, let's say it 1 and let's say it 2. So I can put C2 is equal to minus C1 into from 1. From 1 we can put C2 is equal to minus C1 in 2. So what we will get? C1 e to the power lambda L plus C1 minus lambda L is equal to 0. So C1 e to the power lambda L plus e to the power minus L is equal to 0. Okay, because e to the power x is always non-zero number, so and e to the power minus x is also non-zero. Sum of two non-zero number is also non-zero. So this implies that this part cannot be 0, because e to the power x something is always positive. e to the power x, you put either you put negative, positive, it is always positive. So this, and it is sum of 2 e to the power something. Okay, so this means c1 is equal to 0. If c1 is equal to 0 from 1, what you will get? This implies c2 is equal to also 0. So c1 c2 is equal to 0. So what we will get after putting this value c1 c2, what you will get? You will get 0. So this is a trivial solution. So in case first we are getting trivial solution after applying this boundary or initial condition whatever. So we have to leave this case. Okay. So we have to leave case first because we are not getting non-trivial solution. We want to get non-trivial solution. Okay. So it is a trivial solution, we have to leave it. So note up to this. Okay. So case second. Case second is what? Theta xt is equal to c1x plus c2. Again you apply this boundary condition. What is? So after this you apply what will be this into 0. So this implies c2 is equal to 0. Okay. Now you apply this boundary condition. So what you will get? What is del theta upon del x? It is actually c1. So c1 का जब एल टी रखेंगे, एल एक्स और टी का कोई वैल्यू नहीं तो c1 ही होगा यहाँ पे. अप्लाइंग दिस बाउंड्री कंडीशन. So c1 you got 0. Okay. So we have c1 is equal to c2 is equal to 0. After putting this value, what you will get? Theta xt is equal to 0. Because theta xt was c1x plus c2. c1 c2 का वैल्यू क्या हो गया? 0. तो this is 0. Okay. So this is also trivial solution. 0 solution is called trivial solution. This is trivial solution. So we have to leave it. Okay. Now come to case third. Note up to this. Case third. What was the case third? Case third was this one. Theta xt c1 cos lambda x plus c2 sin lambda x, and it was e to the power minus alpha lambda square t. Okay. Again applying boundary conditions. So first boundary condition is this. So what you will get after applying? c1 cos 0 plus c2 sin 0 e to the power minus alpha lambda square t is equal to 0. Okay. So what is this? c1 cos 0 का वैल्यू 1 होता है. So this is 1 and this is 0. ठीक है. तो क्या आया? c1 e to the power 9 lambda square t is equal to e to the power something is never 0. So this will implies c1 is equal to 0 because e to the power minus alpha lambda square t is not equal to 0. Okay. Now we need to okay. So what is now my theta? Theta xt is what? C1 का वैल्यू 0 रख दिया तो ये हो गया C1 साइन लैम्डा एक्स इंटू ई टू द पावर माइनस अल्फा लैम्डा स्क्वायर टी. डेल थीटा अपॉन डेल एक्स कैलकुलेट करो बिकॉज वी हैव टू अप्लाई बाउंड्री कंडीशन. C2 लैम्डा कोस लैम्डा एक्स इंटू ई टू द पावर माइनस लैम्डा स्क्वायर टी. अब ये कंडीशन इम्पोज कर दो. जब ये कंडीशन इम्पोज करेंगे तो क्या आएगा? C2 लैम्डा कोस दिस इज ई टू द पावर माइनस. ओके, ये जीरो हो नहीं सकता ई टू द पावर. सो विच पार्ट इज जीरो? देखो लैम्डा भी जीरो नहीं है बिकॉज in case third lambda what non-zero and e to the power minus something is always non-zero. So which part you got 0? So C2 cos is equal to 0. This part is actually 0. But if C2 is equal to 0, then we have C1 is already 0 and we have considered C2 is also 0. So what you will get? You will get theta xt is equal to 0. That is trivial solution. Okay. So we are getting trivial solution. So we have to consider that C2 should not be 0 because if C2 is equal to 0, C1 is already 0. We are getting trivial solution. So we have to consider. Therefore, we have to consider C2 is equal to non-zero. That means actually cos lambda L is equal to 0. Okay. So after solving it, what will be lambda L? It is cos 0 is equal to cos x is equal to 0. X will be of this form. But we know that we will take only natural numbers, because we will have constant that will manage negative things. Okay. So what is this? This is lambda is actually 2n plus 1 pi upon 2l for n is equal to 0, 1, 2, 3. Okay. Okay, because it is dependent on n, so we can it lambda n. So what is actually we got theta n xt? Can you tell me what is this? C in place of C2 we can write Cn. Okay, because it is dependent on Cn. And what was that? Sin lambda L. Lambda is my this. So L will be cancelled out. So it will be 2n plus 1 pi okay. It is 2l lambda x था ना, like this. Okay. And e to the power minus alpha lambda square it was. लैम्डा का स्क्वायर कर दो, क्या आएगा? 2n plus 1 upon 2l का स्क्वायर पाई स्क्वायर. ओके. टी लैम्डा की वैल्यू रख दी बस खाली उसमें, और C2 को Cn मान लिया. ठीक है ना. अब क्या आएगा? बाय प्रिंसिपल ऑफ सुपरपोजिशन वी गेट वॉट वी गेट बाय प्रिंसिपल ऑफ सुपरपोजिशन, थीटा इज इक्वल टू क्या होगा, थीटा एन एक्स टी। ये क्या हो जाएगा, थीटा एक्स टी इज इक्वल टू व्हाट इज दिस, पुट दिस वैल्यू समेशन एन जीरो टू इंफिनिटी, सी एन का वैल्यू रख दिया मैंने, वो सॉरी सी एन ये है, और इसको ऐसे लिख दिया, ई को मैंने पहले ले लिया माइनस एल्फ़ा 2n प्लस 1 अपॉन 2l स्क्वायर पाई स्क्वायर टी इंटू साइन 2n प्लस 1 अपॉन 2l पाई एक्स। ओके, अब मुझे इनिशियल कंडीशन अप्लाई करना है, आई एम टू अप्लाई इनिशियल कंडीशन। ओके, बिकॉज लास्ट कंडीशन इज रिमेनिंग, सो आई एम टू अप्लाई इनिशियल कंडीशन। इनिशियल कंडीशन इज वॉट, थीटा एक्स जीरो क्या है, थीटा नोट है, ये कंडीशन अप्लाई करता हूँ मैं। तो इसका मतलब क्या है, मैं इसको ऐसे भी लिख सकता हूँ, ठीक है। तो थीटा नोट किसके इक्वल हो जाएगा, ये वैल्यू रख दो टी इक्वल टू जीरो, जब टी रखेंगे तो ई टू द पावर जीरो की वैल्यू 1 होती है, समेशन एन जीरो टू इंफिनिटी सी एन इंटू साइन 2n प्लस 1 अपॉन 2l पाई एक्स। अब मुझे बताओ ये क्या है, दिस इज हाफ रेंज फोरियर साइन सीरीज है। हाफ रेंज फोरियर साइन सीरीज का जो कोफिशिएंट आता है वो किस तरह से आता है, उसको कैसे कैलकुलेट कर सकते हैं, उसका फॉर्मूला ये होता है 2 अपॉन एल, ए की वैल्यू यहाँ पे एल है, 0 टू एल, एफ एक्स मेरा थीटा है यहाँ पे, तो थीटा नोट यहाँ पे लिख देंगे क्योंकि एफ एक्स यहाँ पे थीटा है, और साइन 2n प्लस 1 अपॉन 2l पाई एक्स डी एक्स। इसको सोल्व करते हैं, इसको सोल्व करेंगे तो क्या आएगा, देखो सिंपल है, थीटा नोट तो कांस्टेंट है, उससे कुछ नहीं होगा, उसको ऐसे ही रख सकते हैं। तो साइन का कैसे होगा, माइनस साइन आएगा, कोस होगा इसका, कोस 2n प्लस 1 अपॉन 2l पाई एक्स, ठीक है, और इसके डिफरेंशिएशन से डिवाइड होगा, तो ये क्या हो जाएगा 2l अपॉन 2n प्लस 1 पाई। ओके, अब इसका लिमिट क्या होगा 0 टू l। देखो कांस्टेंट वाली चीज़ों को बाहर निकाल सकते हैं, उससे कोई फ़र्क नहीं पड़ेगा। सो तो l से तो l कैंसिल आउट हो गया, -2 थीटा नोट अपॉन 2n प्लस 1 पाई कोस 2n प्लस 1 अपॉन 2l पाई एक्स। जीरो टू एल। ओके, तो ये क्या आया, इसको सोल्व करते हैं। एल का वैल्यू रखेंगे तो क्या आएगा, कोस 2n प्लस 1 अपॉन 2, यहाँ पे पाई आ जाएगा, एल से एल कट जाएगा, कैंसिल हो जाएगा, और जब x रखेंगे तो कोस 0 आएगा। देखो कोस 2n प्लस 1 पाई बाई 2, इस फॉर्म की वैल्यू क्या होती है बताओ मुझे? cos 2n + 1 π/2 क्या होता है? 0 होता है। तो ये तो 0 हो गया ना। तो दिस पार्ट इज 0 एंड cos 0 की वैल्यू 1 होती है। तो इसको सोल्व करके क्या आएगा? सो Cn की वैल्यू ये आ गई 4, n = 0 1 2 3। ओके, 1 minute, maybe I am making some mistake। देखो यहाँ पे ना 2 वाला फैक्टर छूट गया। 2 × 2 क्या होगा? 4 होगा। 2 यहाँ पे आएगा, ये वाला 2 और ये यहाँ पे 4 हो जाएगा। फोर थीटा नॉट, 4 थीटा नॉट, 4 थीटा नॉट। ओके, फोर थीटा नॉट। ओके, सो अब इस वैल्यू को रख दो वहाँ पे, ठीक है ना। Cn की वैल्यू कैलकुलेट होगी। तो मेरा ये क्या था? xt था ये समेशन n0 0 to infinity Cn e⁻⁻α 2n + 1 upon 2l π² t into sin 2n + 1 upon 2l πx। ओके, ये वैल्यू रख दो थीटा का, सॉरी Cn का। तो क्या आएगा आंसर? फोर थीटा नॉट अपॉन 2n + 1 पाई। देखो एक्सपोनेंशियल को मैं ऐसे भी लिख सकता हूँ, e⁻ को एक्सपोनेंशियल करके -α 2n + 1 अपॉन 2l इसका स्क्वायर पाई का स्क्वायर t इंटू साइन 2n + 1 अपॉन 2l पाई x। ठीक है, इसको और सोल्व करना चाहो तो इसको कांस्टेंट को बाहर नहीं ले सकते, ओनली 4 थीटा नॉट अपॉन पाई को ले सकते हैं। ठीक है, सो दिस इज द आंसर। ओके, so we got this answer. So if you have any doubt you can